Welcome back, Daydreamer. In this episode, we're going to start on my March of Robots project.
Ragtag Daydreams is sponsored by NewTypeHQ.com.
So you may be curious, what is March of Robots? What is it? It's a hashtag, a play on words for the month of March. And because of that, March of Robots, and I'm really into robots, and there's a hashtag that's obviously going to be trending, so I'm not going to lie, I'm going to try to take advantage of that too. I kind of sent a poll out to my followers on Instagram, and what I got back was very interesting. One of the very, very kind and very skilled model builders that follows me, and I follow him, had recommended to do a mix match of some really great robots. I am a very big Star Wars fan. I even have a Star Wars tattoo. Won't show you that because I'll have to be shirtless for that. But why not bash together these ideas from two different genres that incorporated robots? I took him up on that. I thought it was a really great idea, and it also allowed me to have another stepping stone in my journey for the ultimate Chrome. So I'm mixing together C-3PO and R2-D2 and Haro and the GBN-Base Gundam because, well, one, I wouldn't buy that kit and not repaint it because I think the colors are horrendous. And two, it is based on the granddaddy, the RX-78-2 Ultimate Starter Gundam. It's a Gundam! And if you want a full list of the different things that I use, different, stuff that I use to make this happen today, wait till the end of the episode and I will show you there. Let's get started. Okay, so here's our two kits. We're gonna do the Haro here in the orange color. I don't really care for our R2-D2. And then we're going to be using the GBN-Base Gundam. I did go ahead and assemble this, and I gotta say, it does look great. And I love the expanding shoulders, like right there. That's so cool. That back on there. But yeah, really, really cool. Hate the colors. Absolutely horrendous colors. But we're going to change that. And I've got an extra shield in here, right there, if I want to do some kit bashing and things like that later. So there's that. I'm going to take my old sanding sponge out of that. Back over there with you. Okay, so this one is already built. It looks pretty good. I like the style. Very reminiscent of, again, the classic Grandpa RX-78 Gundam, and yet it's a little more slender, a little more stylized, a little more angular in certain parts, and I just think it's going to look good. Let's get into our little tiny Haro kit here, little cutie. Little instruction guide. Very easy stuff. Totally beginner friendly if you're looking for something like that. There is our little Haro figure. Very easy and quick to put together. Just want to make sure we're getting really good coverage on the GBN kit. It's it's going to be basically completely covered. like in gold, so it doesn't like super matter about separating parts. I'm just trying to get them apart so that I can paint all of the parts all around the pieces. Okay, there's our basic parts, and we will just need to give these a paint with the method that I have found to be the most mirror reflective. Coming right up. Here's where I've taken all of my parts and I have coated them in a Alclad gloss black base. This is supposed to give you really good adhesion for any gloss layers or any kind of metallics that go on after that, and it's just supposed to make everything better. And because it's a lacquer paint, it's supposed to stick very well. Okay, and then this is the Molotov Chrome paint. It reminds me a lot of a different shape of the bottle that Vallejo comes in, with a little squirter tip kind of thing in it. And so it's great for just putting right into the airbrush. It seems like it's a little bit thin, but it works perfectly, and you can see it coating this piece right now. I mean, it's just wow. It's like magic, guys. Okay, so I had a hard time filming the things that I was doing in my new setup for lacquer paints. As you well should know, lacquer paints are extremely harmful and toxic, and so you should always take a lot of precaution. I mean, up to and including eye protection, and even just wearing long sleeves, really cover up. One of the biggest things that I'd say a minimum, and I mean a minimum, safety precaution that you should have, even if you really work with this stuff outside. So get yourself something like this, something that has the replaceable filters in it. This is necessary. Okay, now that our pieces are painted, let's remove them. These side skirts could have used a little bit more gold. They don't exactly match. It's okay. It's not the end of the world, but I should have went a little heavier on those, because the color difference is very prominent now that I'm seeing it all together. I think it'll still play. Alright, so lesson learned. Please be careful, because you're going to get these scratches like that. This stuff is very delicate. Very delicate paint. Even though it's lacquer, it's very delicate paint. Okay. So there is our assembled mirror gold model. Looking pretty crazy cool, if I do say so myself. Very cool. Very cool. Even though we scratched the legs on the skirt armor, and there's some color differences with the side skirts here, I'm going to call this a success. Most of what I'm doing here is things, of course, that you guys know from the past. It's kind of experiments. Some of this stuff I've not done before, or I've not taken it to the same limit that you guys are seeing me do. I've tested it out, but I've not really done things that would be as large of a project that you're seeing right here. So, hey, you live and you learn. I think we learned really good lessons with this one. This is an experiment that definitely passed. It is not a failure. I was just a little too heavy-handed, and I know what I am. Need to look out for that in the future. So, there we go. Looking good. Okay. Here we go. This is it. It's, as you can probably tell, it is extremely shiny. And the way that it looks, it is mirror-like. It's not just a high gloss over an extremely fine metallic. So that you get a very nice shine from the metallic. And then the gloss kind of simulates a mirror effect. No. You're getting some mirror effect. Like, I'm seeing actual colors, not just shapes, in this paint job. Of course, the scraping off of the paint here and there. You know what? Sometimes it happens. You live and you learn. Apparently, this stuff is very, very delicate. So, if you want to do this kind of paint job at home, please understand that, when I put the gloves on to put that together, it was necessary. I've seen that now. A fingernail will scratch this stuff off. It is very delicate, even though it is a lacquer-based paint, which is usually very, very durable. So, I don't know. I don't know what happened there. Okay, so what I did was I started off with Alclad 2 lacquer, and it is gloss black base. That was basically my primer coat for this. At my hobby store, $4.99. Then I moved on to the liquid chrome. Liquid chrome. This was this is a specialty item. I have not found anything else that will do this. So just gonna let you know, I think it was like $26 on Amazon. Got here in 2 days. So to seal it, I heard that you can get this tub of milk right here. This is Alclad 2 Aqua Gloss Clear. That's Aqua Gloss Clear. It contains propanols. That's also extremely dangerous. This was harder to get. I actually had to wait at my hobby store for, I think 3 weeks. I was on the lookout for this. It was always empty. Then there was one, and I bought it. This was $9.25. Holy cow. But that's all I used out of that. And you never shake this. Like, it even says on here, if you shake it, like, leave it for 24 hours. You just need to pour it straight out of here into the airbrush. Okay? You will need an airbrush for any of this stuff. So, you need to be cognizant of that as well. Then, I got Candy Golden Yellow Enamel. This is also an Alclad product. $7.99. You can shake this one. $7.99, and that's what I put over the Aqua Gloss coat. So, let's go through the steps. I built the kit. I sectioned it off so it would be easier to paint. I gave it a base coat of a black high gloss. Then I gave it a coat of Molotov. Is that what it was? Molotov. Anyways, the chrome, okay, just out of the refill. I'm never going to buy the pen again. I'm just going to get refills because, shit, I'll spray it. Airbrushed the whole thing. To set the Molotov, I waited 24 hours. Then I coated everything with Aqua Gloss. Then I gave it 4 hours to cure, dry, set up, and protect that layer of chrome underneath it. Then hit it with the golden yellow. And that's what turned it from silver chrome, like it was almost indistinguishable between the chrome of the airbrush and the paint. It's wild. So that turned it from that silver into the high yellow gold that we have here, which I don't think C-3PO was really that gold. Like, I think he was more of a muted gold, but in my memories, he was just this shining gold thing. So, childhood memories and all that jazz. If you have any questions about this episode or how I did anything that you saw here, feel free to leave me a comment below. While you're there, feel free to like this video. If you're not, feel free to subscribe. If you subscribe, please hit the notification bell so you know when I make more videos like this one, showing you guys new and interesting things or just talking to you for far too long. whatever. If you did like this video, then please check out these videos here. It always helps out to get more views and more subscribers. Check me out on Instagram as well, because I will be putting up some pictures of these kits on there, and you know, just that's the picture medium. You know what I mean? This is video. That's picture. You know, the video and the picture. That's dumb. That's all I've got today. Until next time, Daydreamer, I'm Justin, your Ragtag Daydreamer, and I'll see you soon.